Hey guys, Jesse here. I'm back with another episode of Messed Up Mondays, and I have to say, in case you hear a meow at any point during this video, it's because my cat is sitting in my lap right now, and he doesn't want to get up. So, if you want to see, here's what he looks like. Say hi to the YouTubers. Hi! Anyways, so today we're going to talk about comic books. Oh wait, that's what we talked about last week. That's what we talk about every week now. So if you're new to Messed Up Mondays, basically we talk about what's messed up in the comic book industry, whether it be something in the stories or something that's going on behind the scenes, like a lack of women creators, because we can get on that, but I don't even feel like talking about that right now. But today we are going to talk about some characters that stopped existing in the New 52 over at DC Comics. Now, this was suggested by youtube.com/TimothyWind, and he suggested I talk about all the characters that are gone. And there's quite a bit, actually. There's Stephanie Brown, Cassandra Cain, lots of people. Those are just like the two that are main important. Like there's Wally West, Donna Troy, Ted Cord. Those are the five that are like the most obvious right now, and it's ridiculous. Like, why must these characters who lots of people love not exist? Like, I can understand if Ted Cord had existed before and he died, like he did originally. He died, and that's where he's at. He's dead. But they changed the New 52 to show that Jaime Reyes was the first and only Blue Beetle, and we never had a Blue Beetle before that. Which totally sucks for Booster Gold, because Ted was his best friend, and that was the whole blue and gold thing, and yeah, it just makes no sense. And it also makes up for Barbara losing a love interest, and that will be continued next week. We're going to talk about love in the New 52 with he just really wants to be in front of the camera. We're going to talk about love where some of the characters lost love, and yeah, I'm going to get on that next week. But I had just found out that Lady Shiva has been de-aged to the same age as Nightwing. She used to be old enough to probably be the same age as Bruce Wayne. But what are you doing? He and Shiva were probably about the same age, and she is now the same age as Nightwing, which Nightwing is about 21, from what I've heard. Kyle Higgins has reported that he is 21 years old this time around, which he was about 28 before the New 52. So yeah, that's quite a bit of de-aging. And with Shiva being 21 as well and completely de-aged, that means she cannot be the mother of Cassandra Cain. I don't know if it's some kind of alteration where her mom's a different person in the New 52, but it makes it seem like she's not even going to exist this time. They told us that she was just in limbo, that she'll appear eventually, we figured, in Batman Incorporated, because she's supposed to be the designated Batman of Hong Kong. But she has not appeared yet, and it doesn't look like she is going to appear. And as for spoiler, Stephanie Brown, once a Batgirl, once a Robin, now neither, because apparently Barbara was the only Batgirl in all of existence in the New 52. It means no Betty Kane, no Cassandra Cain, different spelling, and no Stephanie Brown. And I'm assuming no Huntress either. But what really sucks is Wally West. People, like, almost everyone's favorite Flash is gone. He's not there. Apparently he does exist, though. He is Iris's nephew. Like, he was in originality in the original universe, but there's no knowledge of him ever being a Flash or a Kid Flash or anything like that. He basically he's in limbo as well. And Donna Troy, the original Wonder Girl, doesn't seem like she exists, like there ever was a Wonder Girl, because Cassie Sandsmark is the current Wonder Girl, but she's Don't Call Me Wonder Girl, where she's, I guess, to the point where she's like similar to Wonder Woman in like she uses Greek weapons and has a lasso, and that's why the media has labeled her as Wonder Girl. But that is pretty much it for that, which sucks horribly. I'm just telling you, like, all of this crap with characters disappearing, and I can't even think of any other characters right now, actually. I know there are plenty more. Tempest is probably non-existent. I'm pretty sure he does exist, because in Red and the Outlaws, when Roy was talking to Starfire, he asked her about a few characters that used to be in the Teen Titans with them. And even though the Teen Titans never existed before Tim Drake's current team, he did list a few characters, including Garth and Dustin and Vic, which is really, really confusing since Cyborg was technically always on Justice League. He could have hung out with a bunch younger kids and they just hung out and teamed up, but they weren't really a team, which that still has yet to be explained. But and if you don't know who Dustin is, then that is Phantasm, the kid who pretended to be some kind of ghost figure with like mask, cape, and gloves or something. It's old school. Anyways, so yeah, these characters don't exist anymore, and then there's this whole like waffles for Stephanie or waffles for spoiler thing, where you keep sending waffles to Dan Didio to make him bring back Stephanie, which is weird. And apparently all he does is eat the waffles or give them away, I'm assuming. I don't think he wants to eat all of them. But yeah, I'm kind of rambling here. But yeah, this is the stupidest thing. Even Stephanie was supposed to come back in the Smallville comics. She was going to be the new Nightwing, because Batman was going to finally appear in Smallville in the second episode, which is like after the first 12 issues, because 12 digital issues, which is like 3 paper issues, equals 1 episode of the show. So in the second episode, we're supposed to introduce Batman and his sidekick Nightwing, who happens to be a girl, and Brian Q. Miller, who is the writer of the Batgirl series where Stephanie was Batgirl. He's writing the Smallville comic, and he had originally intended to have Stephanie as Nightwing, but the government, not the real government, but what's considered the DC Comics government, Big Brother, comes in and tells them, you can't do that. The editors, they told him, you can't use Stephanie, we replace her with anyone. Replace her with anybody, no one in particular. And he just decided, I'm just going to pick Barbara. I figured Dick probably would have been the best, but since apparently every sidekick so far in Smallville has been a girl, Speedy was Mia, not Roy, and we had Supergirl. Even though Superboy did exist, but there wasn't really anything to that. Just one appearance. Anyways, I'm gonna have to wrap this up. It's getting pretty long here. So, that's what's messed up in comics. Missing characters. If I missed anybody, let me know in the comments. If you have another suggestion for what I could talk about in these episodes, please let me know in the comments. Please click like, favorite, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next week.